Caitlin Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. As you probably saw from the title of this video, I got a new car! I'm currently filming sitting in my new car and absolutely loving it. I wanted to tell a little bit of backstory about why I chose this car, and then we'll do a little tour and go over all of the features. So I decided to go with a Mazda CX-5. This is actually my third Mazda. So my very first car was a Mazda 3 hatchback. It was a 2011, and my Uncle Paul actually bought it for me for my 17th birthday. It was very special to me. I absolutely love that car. It was like the cutest girly blue color. I'll put a little photo on the screen so you can see me with my first car. I drove that car all the way like through senior year of high school and then all of college until I was like a super senior in college. That car is still in the family. My first Mazda was really special to me because my Uncle Paul bought it for me and I wanted to stay in the family, so I actually gave it to my teenage brother. And then I got a Mazda 3 hatchback 2019 that was white. I'll put another photo of me and my car here at the dealership. And drove that car. It was actually a lease, and my lease is going to be expiring soon in April. I'm sure you all know that this car market is like really insane right now. Getting new cars is kind of difficult, but selling your car, there's never been a better time. So even though it was a lease, I had a lot of equity on that car where it actually make some money off of it, trading it in or selling it. I could have obviously kept it and it would have been a really good deal for me, but I wanted to try out having a little bit bigger car, which is why I went with the Mazda CX-5. I did explore getting possibly the Audi Q5 or a Mercedes, the GLB or the GLA. Those are also really cute, like crossover SUVs, and obviously super nice, more luxury than Mazda. But when I looked into the features of the Mazda CX-5, I ended up going with the Premier package. It literally has like every feature that I could want, and I'll go over that more in a little bit too. Obviously the price is a lot better because it's not considered a luxury car, but it literally has everything that like the Audis or Mercedes has. So I was able to get money actually back in my pocket because I had so much equity on my 2019 Mazda 3 hatchback. I could have put all of the equity towards the new car and then had a really low like monthly payment. However, I decided to lease again because I like getting something new every few years, and it's just a personal preference. And I watched all these YouTube videos and they said you want to put as little money down on a lease as possible, even though your monthly payment will be a little bit higher, because if anything were to happen to the car, you're not literally paying down towards the car. Like you could just like lose that money. Insurance wouldn't give it back to you if you were to crash it or something like that. I'm not like a car or finance expert. This is just like little bits of information I gathered in doing research when I was looking at getting in a new car. I wasn't even fully ready. I was just kind of like exploring what I might want. Well, first of all, the very first thing I did was I wanted to see what my current car was worth. So I went on Kelley Blue Book and I put in the VIN and the mileage and answered all the questions, and they gave me an instant cash offer. And it was a lot higher than I was expecting. It was like basically what the full price of the car was when I got it. And I was like, have already had it for almost 3 years. So that's just like insane. This has like never happened in the history of the car market. And sorry if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I kind of don't know what I'm talking about, but just bear with me. Maybe you'll find little bits of information that are valuable to you in this if you're just a young girl like me who has no idea what buying a car or leasing or this crazy car market, how everything works. So anyways, everyone told me that KBB would come in lower than other offers. So then I also got an instant cash offer on Carvana, which came in about $1,000 less. I went to another Mazda dealership and they gave me a trade-in value / cash offer. That was like $2,000 less than the KBB. I tried to go to CarMax. CarMax, apparently right now, as I'm filming this in January of 2022, they cannot buy out Mazda leases, BMW leases. There was like a long list of leases they are not currently allowed to buy out, so they would not give me an instant cash offer. However, if you're not excluded on that list, I hear that CarMax pays out the highest, so I would get an offer from them. Even if you're not planning on selling your car for cash, it's a really good idea to get an instant cash offer, because that's kind of like a power move that you have, some bargaining chips that you have when you go in to negotiate at a dealership, and they're going to give you an offer on how much your car is worth for like trade-in. So you obviously want to get the most value that you can. So I did the KBB, I looked around for a little bit, I did another KBBs that are valid for 1 week, so a week later I did another one, and it had gone up a few $100s more at that point. And I have no idea if car values are going to keep going up or if they're going to go down. I don't think anybody really knows. Maybe people in the car industry have a better idea than I do, but I was just stoked that right now it was basically worth the same amount that I got it for 3 years ago. So in my case, I went and negotiated. I got the dealership to match the KBB instant cash offer as a trade-in value, but I didn't want to put it all towards the new car. So what I did was I put some of the equity towards the new car, and they actually cut me a check for the rest. I just didn't want to put that much towards a leased car. If I was buying the car, then I probably would have put it all towards it. But in my specific situation, just didn't really make sense for me. I'm like, give me the cash. I could like invest that in crypto or do something else, not invest it into like a sinking ship that's literally going to lose value. I don't know if this is actually the most like financially smart decision. Obviously the most financially smart decision probably would have been to keep my other car because I didn't owe that much and yada yada yada, but in this situation, I got paid to get a new car, and I love my new car, so I'm happy with that. Another thing I would look out for right now, if you are looking to get a new car, is some of the other dealerships are like, a lot of dealerships are hiking up the price like way above even MSRP because there's not a lot of new cars available. So it's a really bad time to get a new car, technically. In my case, I was able to actually get a little below MSRP because I've been shopping with Mazda all these years. And I have like loyalty rewards, and this specific dealership that I went to was Findlay Mazda in Henderson. They're not doing a market price adjustment, meaning like they're not raising the prices above MSRP. However, like Brian was asking his friends at other dealerships like Kia and I don't know, other where he knows people, and like some of their cars were even up to like $12,000 above MSRP. I know Mercedes was like hiking up the G-Wagons $100,000 above what the normal price is. Be on the lookout for that because you're not going to get a good deal right now. I was really lucky that I found a dealership that was not hiking up the prices above MSRP, so I was able to get it a little bit below. Anyways, super duper excited. Let's go over all the features of the car and I'll show you a little tour. All right, here she is. I got an all black Mazda CX-5. This is the 2022 Premier package. I also got it with black interior. And the stitching is just this like light brown color, which I'm into black and brown right now, so I loved that little detail. Back seats are pretty spacious. Comes with vents back here. This folds down for cup holders. Good amount of leg room. This seat is obviously very far back right now. The 2022 grille is updated from the Mazda CX-5 2021. Also, the lights are changed a little bit, and the wheels are actually, they come pretty cool. I like, this is called the machine cut, Brian told me. Another thing that is unique on the Premier package of the 2022 is the auto lift gate for the trunk. Just a nice, convenient feature. So that's the exterior. Let's take a look at the interior. Nice big display. Oh gosh, wants me to put on my seatbelt. All right, good. So my other Mazda was the Preferred Package 2019, and this one, the 22, both come with Apple CarPlay. You can have all your apps, your music. I'm sure you're probably familiar with Apple CarPlay, but that is super important to me. It has heated seats both sides, dual climate control, Pretty standard stuff. Automatic seats in the driver's and passenger side. You can program 2 different settings for where you want the seat to be. I put number 2 as this farther back setting, and I actually press it when I arrive at my destination so that it's easier for me to exit the car without sliding on the seat too much, and because I have to sit so close to the steering wheel because I am extremely short. Up here it has the auto dimming rear view mirror, and you can also program in your garage door openers if you need to. I really love that you can plug 2 USBs in the console here. There's 2 plugs for it. So I love that the cord can go right here, and then you can still close the console all the way. The cup holders are different in the CX-5. In the Mazda 3, the cup holders are here, and the plug-in was also here. So then there's the cord tangled with your cups. But I love that the cord is more out of the way here, the cup holders are back here, and then I can just throw my phone here or whatever. Oh, my absolute favorite feature that I can never live without is the auto hold. Let's say, for example, you're at a red light, auto hold is already turned on, you just press it, it lights up. You put your foot on the brake and you push it all the way down. You can then take your foot off the brake and it will stay in place until you press on the gas to slowly move forward again. So it's basically just like holds down the brake for you without you physically having to hold it the entire time. And it may sound like really silly, but now, literally if I drive a car that doesn't have auto hold and I'm holding my foot on the brake the entire time, my foot like gets tired, like I'm not used to it anymore. It's a super convenient feature. This car also comes with lane keep assist, so it can detect when you are starting to drive off your lane a little bit. Let's say you get distracted, you're looking down at something and you come out of your lane, it will literally like correct and turn the wheel and bring you back into your lane. Also will beep at you if someone's in your blind spot. All these things can be turned on and off if you don't like them. The cruise control is also super convenient for traffic because it can detect how far away the other cars are in front of you. You can actually set the distance that you want to stay, so depending on what you're comfortable with, how far away you want to be. So to do the cruise control, I would turn it on. Over here you can set the speed that you want to go, and then here you can set the distance. So let's see. Okay, so you can see here I'm moving it up, and that's how many, that's the distance that I'm gonna stay from other cars. I can move it down. It will slow the car all the way down to a complete stop, even when it's on the cruise control, so it's super convenient for when you're in traffic. The newest feature that I did not have with my other car, my 2019 Mazda, was the ability to turn the car on and off through the app. This was super important to me, especially living in Vegas and getting a black car, because during the summer I can turn my phone on, or I can turn my car on through my phone, get the AC going, bring down the temperature a bit. Haven't practiced that much with the app because I just got the car, but it is loading right now. Pretty self-explanatory. You have to log in with your Face ID or username and password. Basically, you can just turn the car on and off. It will send you notifications about the status of the vehicle. You can schedule your maintenance. Tells me how much gas I have, which is good if you can't remember and you're inside. How many miles are on the car. You can lock it, you can unlock it. Schedule your oil changes. I got 1 year of oil changes included with my package, and also car washes for the life of the car. And one of the reasons I was okay with getting a black car, because I don't have to maintain it, I can bring it in and get washed. I wanted to get a black car because I always had I guess I've changed the color of my car every time, but I had white for the last 3 years and I was sick of it, so I want to get black, but then I'm sure next time then I'll want to go back to white. I just love variety and change, so went with the black. guys, that is all for this week's video. It was not a normal lifestyle vlog like I normally do, but I wanted to just make a really specific video about my car and the car buying process, and hopefully you enjoyed, maybe learned a little something. Subscribe for more lifestyle vlogs. Don't forget to click thumbs up. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for all the comments on my last vlog. Absolutely love reading your comments. So leave me another comment, and I always try to reply as much as I can. That's all for now. Till next time.